Huh. I don't think I noticed this before, but if you look closely, you can see the apple behind the shopping cart. Especially when it sticks out sometimes. Yeah, and there's the orange. And I assume the corn is in there too. Anyway, hello everyone, this is Levan playing a Super Mario thing. This is a hack of Super Mario World. It's collaborative, which means a bunch of different people made the levels and they put them all together later, so the style's all over the place, the quality is all over the place, the difficulty is all over the place. And yeah, we're up to 50 exits officially on the save here, which, yes, that's actually current because it saved after Panic on the Outhouse last time. So we have Night of the Living Charlie in one direction, and we have the Idiot's Ice in the other direction. But before going on to that, so I took a rather convoluted way to get the secret exit in here. Basically bouncing off a bullet to get back up there. Turns out that's not what the game intends, or what the level intends. There's hidden blocks here. You can just bounce on these. Or jump on these, hit them, jump up. I'm having so much trouble with this. You just get up here, you come across this. You're supposed to climb on top of here, so that's simple enough. And then here, there's another hidden block, so you can get up there without needing to fly. You're supposed to come back down here. And across through this. Watch out for all the bullets. And there, I'm pretty sure you are supposed to bounce on bullets, but there's the cannons there, so actually predictable-ish. And yeah, the secret exit is just up there. Anyway, back to the other state save, because I actually have lives here. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice if saved games saved how many lives you have, but that's not part of how the game is set up. You always start at 5, and 5 is not nearly enough for this. Anyway, let's give Night of the Living Charlie a try. It looks like a ghost house, it sounds like a zombie movie reference. I've heard this music before. I think it was used in the Halloween Link to the Past randomizer. Can you help me out? I was investigating this building when something attacked me. Next thing I knew, I was stuck in here. And if I let him out, he's just going to fall in the lava. But it doesn't look like there's any choice. We now be hindered by the vengeance of Charlie. Yeah. Zombie Charlies. Yeah, I think this was the Dark World music in the Link to the Past randomizer Halloween version. Although it had a rather more annoying take on that snare drum there. Yeah, fireballs couldn't hurt here. It's not going to help against the ghosts, of course, but... Zombie Charlies... yeah, you can burn them. Of course, it helps if you actually land on them. Very excitable, rather cute Big Boo there. It's not quite how you were meant to do that, but the cape did help. Okay, that's a reverse Boo. Okay, this guy's gonna jump up there, but you can easily take him out with the cape. So yeah, Night of the Living Charlie. We've got Undead, Charge and Chuck. This would be much more difficult without the fireballs. Still doable, mind you, but more difficult. Yeah, let him fall in the hole. Barely dodged that ghost. Oh, we've got a time limit. Maybe we've always got a time limit, but it's lower than I expect. I guess I have been kind of taking my time, but still. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I did not know that was going to happen, though. Yeah, I should have flown over him. Was there a midpoint? There was not. No, we were not friends. We are never friends. Nobody likes you, Charlie. Just run past this, and run into the ghost. Okay, that's not that bad. Beating him worked pretty well. Do I want to rush this? I'm not sure what I want to do here. That worked. That did not work. Give this another try. And if I don't get further this time, I'll probably start using state saves. So I do want to make some progress. Yeah, you can just jump over that. And into that ghost. Definitely not what was intended. Well, maybe that is what the level designer intended you to do. Yeah, that had to happen sooner or later. Yeah, I want to say the music's from like Friday the 13th or something like that. Maybe Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Some kind of horror. Okay, this is the first part I have any significant trouble with. Just wait for that to go by. Let him pounce. And jump too high. That almost worked. Okay, I'm not sure how I expected that to work. That worked. Some fire. I was hoping writing these would help, but it seems to have just caused more trouble. Actually, it worked out okay there. Alright, progress. Yeah, I have a hard time telling the splitting ones from the pouncing ones. Not quite far enough. That was not what was intended, clearly. Or if it was, I did it poorly. Yeah, sometimes that works, but the bouncing off of football helmets is unpredictable. That's just bad. Why didn't he jump? They're supposed to jump when you jump. There we go. I know that can work. Yeah, you're supposed to bounce off of him and get across here, but at least I think you are. That was kind of lucky. Alright, the door, and a boss. It's Reznor Charlie, okay. But they're throwing... Yeah, football horses. Okay. And yeah, no midpoint. That's just poor timing. Actually, if you do it right, you can probably just jump right over the whole thing. Another checkpoint a little further in. Yep, you can jump over. And I don't think that Charlie spawned last time. charge and chuck health is kind of weird. I think the way it works is it takes like 5 or 6 fireballs to take one out, but each fireball also counts as one jumping on it. So if you hit it with 2 fireballs and then jump on it, it's just dead. Okay. It's not that bad, you just need to watch out for the falling horse larva, which are functionally footballs. And that also brings us back to the Idiot's Ice. Okay. This will presumably be a Cirno thing level. I think I remember it vaguely. Yeah, we've got the music. Forget whether the actual character appears or not, but either way. I'm actually not quite sure what happened there. Let's try that again. This tofu block. Price block that's actually kind of hard to see. It's in your HUD when you first get there. No. Slide through the spinies. I think those are spinies anyway. Unfortunate bounce. Yep, super weak. Of course, there's a star run. It's not that bad though. You're supposed to keep that block. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's a prize if you got that far with the star still going. That was a pretty simple level. Kind of a nice change from all the nightmarish stuff we've had lately. Mostly that fortress. Panic in the outhouse. The castle that goes up and down. I think I remember this vaguely having like layer 2 shenanigans. Hence the up and down. Yep. Yep, basically elevators. You want the P-switch. Just for that. Maybe not, because then we'll be able to get in this niche and go to the right. Music from Super Marisa World. It's pretty clearly a remix of the standard Super Mario World castle theme. This is kind of messy. Okay, through that part. Looks like a good part of the checkpoint. Yeah. The spikes are weirdly solid on the sides. You think only the pointy part would hurt you? That's not the way the game works, though. I think I need to wait for this to come down, and then start going back up. Midpoint. Okay, there's a P-switch, there's a springboard. Probably need the springboard, and I probably need to use the P-switch to get the springboard. A lot of waiting around here. We do have a nice long timer, though, so it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, and a shell. There's a keyhole. There's a boss gate. Can't use the springboard to get that. Okay, so what's the springboard for? Do I need that further right, maybe? This is looking like a bit of a puzzle. There's a silver P. I'm gonna need that. And that was not ideal, but it worked. But yeah, what's the springboard for? And is there a secret exit? I have not seen a key anywhere. And alone, yet I feel like I know the being that is beyond the door what is going on here. Rumia? Okay then. We're fighting Rumia. I guess that makes as much sense as anything with it being Toho themed. Okay. Yeah, am I supposed to springboard up to something? Now there's a ceiling here, so that's not it. That's definitely not what's intended. Okay, so I need the shell to get past the turn box. I need the silver pea to get past the munchers. Around for that. And the shell despawned. But I think you can use the P-switch for... yeah, you can do that. And more waiting around. Power up this time. Looks like she has 4 health. I think it's just dodge these until she swoops down. Okay. Really? Okay, maybe you aren't supposed to jump on her. No, she's not even solid. You throw shells. This is actually a pretty decent Danmaku pattern as Super Mario World Danmaku goes. Until I jump into something. Super Mario World was not designed for Danmaku. You just don't have the small hitbox and movement abilities. Anyway, it's good to know she is solid, does not have a hitbox or a hurtbox. So all you have to do is not run into the bullets. Can sort of stream that. Probably shells now. Okay. Let's redo that part. I keep forgetting it does that, where they stop and then go to the side. Okay, 2 hits. Surprised that didn't hit. That one I think would have. Not sure if that's even aimed. I mean, she does go towards you, but other than that... It's an interesting use of the screen scroll noise. And when you hit her, all the shells are destroyed. Okay. Here you got darkness. I can kind of see my feet. And of course we have a darkness gimmick with Romeo. It's kind of her whole thing. Okay. And that's course clear. Yeah, there was a keyhole. I didn't see an indication of a secret exit on the map, though, so I'm going to assume that's a red herring. Can always check on that later. Still no device, but perhaps that will motivate the Charlies to finally wash their athletic equipment, or at least deodorize it with aerosol spray, or odor-eating foot powder. Yeah, stinky football men. Of course, the whole plot being Demo landed in the Mushroom Kingdom trying to get vegetables, landed on a Charlie, dropped her thing that'll let her teleport back, and they took it. Okay, so that's World 5. Which brings us to World 6, which looks like Ice World. Come to think of it, it's a bit odd that Cirno's level wasn't in World 6 then, but that's the way they did it. An echoing call. Okay, we have Donkey Kong music, we have... I guess you're probably not supposed to come up here. Yeah, point things from Toho, which presumably are just coins. Help! 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 Okay, this is going to get annoying, I can tell. Yeah, help, 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 help. Help? Alright, that's why it was called an echoing call, because this just keep repeating. Get back down there. Yeah. This is silly. Okay, if I had something to break that with, I could get whatever the bee is supposed to be. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be up here. Get a little preview of more of the level. Oh, maybe you are. Help! That cranny in the ceiling is there for that exact reason. Okay, so then what was down further? It's nothing? Or did this have a secret exit? We've got the Cirno music. Froggy mine, you can't not have her. There's a now way you can beat me. Now I'm the strongest. Yep, there's Cirno. There's a Lakitu with ice. I think I can... Yeah. Is this just a block? Help! Oh, so the P-switch. Those aren't even dangerous. They're just... They look like they should be, but they're just blocks. There has to be something down here, right? Not in the pit, but... This is definitely the troll part of the level. Is that just for the dragon coin? At least I timed that correctly this time. Who's even asking for help? What? How did that just go through him? Really? And no, you cannot slide kill a Charlie. I feel like I knew that already. Seems like I'm kind of stuck in the message spam until the P-switch wears off this time. Alright, gotta stay safe here now. the rebound from those kills you. I guess I should have expected that, but still, it's kind of rude. Just went down too far. There's another help. And that looks like it continues down here. I need to swim a little sooner than that. There's another dragon coin. I just will get it even though it's kind of pointless at this point. And that'll be a fireball. Okay, and we're shooting yin-yangs. I guess that makes sense. It's Toho themed. Poor Rimu. Okay, so that is a bonus. It's not at all required. Can I fireball Cirno? Yes. Okay, that'll help tremendously. Does it still say help? It does. And here's the midpoint. This looks like a hidden block. Green pea for a 1-up. Because the red pea is the mushroom for the power item. And a round-up is just the green version of that. Yeah, I think you're normally supposed to bounce on those, which doesn't look fun. It's just gonna keep going forever. Yeah, there's a generator there. Alright, I had midpoint. Oh well. Let's have a look at what this is supposed to be if you're not cheesing it. Alright, you're supposed to go up the vines and bounce across, okay. Oh, right, because I state-loaded it, forgot about the midpoint. No, I'm not fireballing her, though. Okay, I guess jumping on her is almost good enough. Get through there. I'm just surprised you can take it through that gap, but I mean, if the game lets you, why not? Save here. Not quite sure how you're supposed to get up here without taking a hit or 3. So maybe that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Can I get the crowd past here? Yes, okay. Definitely not what I was going for. Just try to rush past this. Oop. I should have done another save further in. There's a Cirno in the pipe. Where does the midpoint take you anyway? Go to restart room to... Yeah, just the beginning of the section. Help! How did I get this to work before? That's not it. I just hope I could rush through that in invulnerability time, but not quite. Yeah, I really don't think you're supposed to keep the cloud past that. There's another Cirno in the pipe. Looks like the path branches out several directions at this point. This may just be a fail state, though. Or not. There we go. Pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do. What is this for? Not that. Oh, there's another Cirno down there. I think you just want to get up here. But then you need the... How? How are you supposed to do that? Okay, so I think I need the springboard to get back up there. Both springboards, actually. So probably one here to bounce up there. Yeah, and then the other one to bounce up higher. Good little bonk. Help. That'll wake up at some point, and then I need to bonk it again. Accidentally doing a block cloning. Or help. I think if you threw the thing up there, it would have made the not mushroom move, which would then make it accessible. That's not what the wants from you. There's another ice generator. Yeah, it's not like they're marked or anything, so... what are you actually supposed to do here? You're supposed to use the cloud, aren't you? Okay, I think I need to get Cirno to respawn so I can bonk her and use the cloud to get across. Okay, so fireballing her is not the best idea. Alright, let's save that for next time. We're coming up on the end of my usual time, so... yeah, until next week, this has been Aerofon playing a Super Mario thing. We're into World 6. We're getting Cirno being impolite. Pretty in character. Alright, you can see the full playthrough to this point in the archives. And until next time, enjoy your weekend.